Hi YouTube, and this is JTrain997 back with another G.I. Joe The Rise of Cobra review. And this time it's going to be my Wallace Ripcord Weems from the Jungle Assault. Now this is, of course, is the first Ripcord, the last wave in the Rise of Cobra line. They'll be switching over to Pursuit of Cobra in 2010. Of course, they all have environments now, and this is Ripcord's jungle figure. Not too crazy about getting another Ripcord. I'm actually getting kind of tired of it, but they said we are going to get a Ripcord and Duke for every environment, so I'll have to put up with that. Ripcord actually doesn't look terrible in this. He comes with 3 rifles, a machete, his hat, his oversized launcher, and his base. On the back of the box, of course, the redesigned backing. Down here you have Hawk giving his little spiel, and his file card says, "Military pilot Wallace Ripcord Weems is the best friend of Conrad Duke Hauser. He uses a HB-41 heat burst rocket launcher to stop attacking Cobra jungle vipers when the team encounters a mysterious building hidden in the jungle. Preferred weapon 820 selective fire long range fully automatic assault rifle." So, this figure is really going to have to impress me for me to recommend picking up yet another Ripcord. Like I said, I'm kind of tired of being sold Ripcord and Dukes all the time. So let's pull this bad boy out of the packaging. And here we have Jungle Assault Wallace Ripcord Weems out of packaging. Of course, his oversized rocket launcher. Boom. Like I said, don't like these things, don't use them. Tossing it off to the side. Now, I have him holding both his shotgun and his rifle, I think. Yeah. Anyways, getting a quick 360 of this guy. You're going to notice that when you put his hands up, his hands are kind of at this awkward pose holding the weapons, and that goes for both of them. It's because his sleeves actually kind of force his hands to be bent at an angle, and that's just kind of ridiculous. It makes a lot of the poses that you need to do with the weapons look, well, not need to do, but the ones I wanted them look stupid, with a very few exceptions. So not looking good pose takes major points off for this guy. Of course, his hat, I had a lot of trouble fighting with it when I first pulled it out of the packaging. You can get it to stay on his head, but you do have to fight with it unnecessarily. Yeah, I mean, it's unnecessarily difficult is what I'm trying to say. Of course, his other weapons, which it's hard to get this one to even go in his hand. Wow, that looks great. Don't really see if I can get him to hold it by this. I can't get him to hold it by the other one with the sleeve like that. Doesn't look like. So, this weapon is practically unholdable for him. Of course, I don't think I'll have any problems with the machete or knife or whatever this thing is supposed to be. Get in there. Yeah, it's just kind of, once again, it's held off at an angle. Really, really disappointing how something as big as him not being able to hold his weapons getting through happened. I don't know. Of course, pulling him off the base, the standard Ripcord base. His vest is, of course, removable. He has a belt on, which actually has some minor paint apps on it, like the grenade. Ooh, the belt has popped off, apparently. Belt is removable. That's going to take a while to get put back on. But, anyways. His articulation is the standard. A tiny bit stiff in the legs. Nothing major, though. I don't have any problem moving his arms. So overall, I'm not even going to bother going for the comparison to all the other Ripcords. The accelerator suit, the reactive impact armor. Overall, this guy has a lot of problems coming from the fact that his hands are at that kind of weird angle. Now, that's not to say there aren't some good poses you can do with him, but it's just, you have to struggle way too much for him, in my opinion. Overall, I think I'd still, if you want a Ripcord, go for the reactive impact armor one. This guy, he looks decent, but those hands are a very big deal for me. And this is JTrain997 saying the Ripcord gets a 6.5 out of 10, almost a 7. If his hands would have been fixed, it actually would have been a fairly solid figure. If you want to do some custom work yourself, you can probably fix them. But this is JTrain997, and I'll see you soon, YouTube.